What's going on, guys? Today I just want to make this quick video talking about this web app that I use to scan different stocks and pretty much do my research to find dividend growth stocks. I use this website to determine what stocks are undervalued, what their current yield is, what their dividend growth rate is, what their payout ratio is, what their free cash flow is. There's a lot of good data that this website collects and provides to users just to make the scanning process a lot easier. So let's go ahead and sign in and take a look at this dashboard. Okay, so once you sign up, I will put a link below. I think it normally is $10 a month for this web app, but there's a promo link below. If you sign up, you will get it, and you'll get it for 50% off for only $5 a month. So let's go ahead and scan a couple stocks here. So it's a very clean interface. It shows you the data that you want to see. The dividend yield, how often the dividend is paid, when the ex-dividend date is, and the 3 and 5 year dividend growth rates. So I'm a dividend growth investor. I have a long time horizon, so I like to see this data at least be above 8% for the 3 year and 5 year, just because I don't necessarily need the dividend income right now, and I would much rather prefer to buy a company that is growing their dividend, and 10 years from now, the dividend yield is yielding me a very good good percentage. So it looks like I do have a couple filters selected here, and it looks like it's the dividend growth rate of at least 8%, dividend growth rate for 5 years at least 8%, and I believe I'm not sure if I selected the undervalue. No, I didn't select it. So this is just showing all the stocks that are at least a dividend growth rate of 8%. But yeah, this just having a tool like this definitely helps speed up the process as far as scanning and finding stocks that might be a good investment for me. Yeah, so as you can see here, Broadcom is a pretty big dividend growth paying stock right now. The last 3 years they've been increasing their dividend by 28%. The last 5 years it's been 46%. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what that's all about. So it's a part of the NASDAQ. It's in the electronic technology sector, industry of semiconductors. So it's currently trading for $379. Wow. The valuation for it is over $1,100. So that is a significant upside. That is the type of company that I want to invest in, to benefit from definitely the growth and the cash flow from the dividend as well. So the payout ratio is kind of high. I'm not sure if that is currently the accurate payout ratio. I might have to double check that. The free cash flow ratio, payout ratio is around 52%. It looks like you get $12 per share that you own. The yield is around 3.26%. The average, I believe that's the average for the last 5 to 10 years, is around 2.77%. It's paid on a quarterly basis. Dividend growth rate is 28%. That is unreal. And 46% on the 5 year. 5 year estimated yield on cost is around 20%, and 10 year is estimated around 98%. That is insane. So yeah, the rest of this column is just like a description of what the company is all about and what they're doing. The last column is any news related to this particular company. And then this column over here, you have 3 different sections: cash flow, balance sheet, and income statement. These are also good things, to take a look at just to see how the company's cash flow and, how it's currently doing, what assets they have, what liabilities, how fast are they paying off their debt, and just some different things like that. So it does show you the last 4 years, so you can kind of see like what direction this company is moving in, and then the revenue and profits and the expenses. So pretty cool little app here. You can add this to your watch list and then have some different stocks you're watching. But as you can see here, it started out at 44 cents in 2015, and then it has just been going up ever since then. $1, then it went to $1.75, then it went to $2. Now it's up to $3. Like this is some insane dividend growth for sure. Okay, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So there's tons on here. You know, you can filter it based upon what metrics you want. So if you want a higher yield, let's just say we want that, and let's just lower this a little bit, maybe to like 6% dividend growth rates. So I mean, you can definitely filter this data down, however you'd like. There's AbbVie. That's the one I was talking about in 2 of my previous videos. And as you can see, it has a pretty high yield, and it has a high, dividend growth rate too, which is very uncommon. So I'm a big fan of AbbVie. It's a healthcare stock, if you didn't know. Altria Group, this is a tobacco-based company. They're paying a pretty big yield as well. And they have a pretty decent dividend growth rate with that. But I mean, always do your research. I think it is kind of declining a little bit as far as the share price. The dividend's growing, but the share price is going. Yep, and you can see, the valuation is kind of in the red there. So definitely do some more research before investing into a company like Altria Group. But yeah, this is a really good website. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to comment it down below. But yeah, I do remember the other company that I talked about in one of my previous videos, Real Income. I just wanted to show them real quick. They do pay a monthly basis. They're currently priced at $60, and the website says it's a little bit overvalued. But do your research with that. They do have a little bit of a dividend growth rate, but nothing like AbbVie. And then the last one I wanted to show real quick was AT&T. And it does say they're undervalued. The big 5G coming up, that's really pushing all these cell phone companies up as far as evaluations. But the dividend growth rate is not real high. But you are getting a pretty high yield with AT&T. They do have a big amount of debt, but I've heard that they're trying to pay that off. But their cash flow, I mean, is still in a pretty good spot and shouldn't be, a concern as far as cutting their dividend anytime soon. All right, I think that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.